I'm Zeldin.
I'm Christian.
And we are the Trading Card Bros.
Bros.
You know how I feel right now about this list?
What do you feel?
I feel like I just want to move to Japan. I just want to move to Japan and play this list. Because this list right here is way more efficient and way more better than the list we have.
And way more fun.
Yeah, and way more fun.
Right. And this list is the list of the results of the people who actually try to listen.
Yeah.
Alright. Hey everyone. What we're all talking about right here is that you remember a while back ago when we did this one video where we thought that list back then was going to be the official list, the whole OCG list was going to be our TCG list, where I was so happy when Trisha came back, I was like going yes, 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 spinning around Zeldin, yes, 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 all that such. We'll have the link in the description of that video in the comment section down below, or in the description down below for you all to check out right here. So for those who don't know, the OCG list is a list where only the Japanese people over Japan have to follow, while the TCG is the American list, where America has to follow for Yu-Gi-Oh list. And according, just like what Zeldin said, this list is so much better than that list. So let's get down to the point why this list is better. All right, only one card got banned right here. Return of Different Dimension. We already explained how bad that card was in the previous video. It was just an auto-win card. Pay half your life. Bring all these monsters out of nowhere, go for game for no reason. This list was this list, whatever's banned down there, is pretty much banned just like we have down here. Now, what's the difference between this list and that list that we said about TCG list? Before anyone asks and says, "Hey, where's 6th Sense? That card should have been banned," just like we have down here. Well, as Zeldin and I have said before in the past, 6th Sense was immediately banned or written where you can't use it in legitimate duels down there in the OCG before it even became a legitimate thing, just so no one could abuse that card. That's why we announced 6th Sense was on this list right here, because 6th Sense was already banned the second they declared it was going to be an official card down in the OCG. That's how smart Japan is.
Yeah.
So that's the only card that got banned. All right, here are the cards that got limited. First card that got Bubble Man.
You just spoiled it right there.
Yeah, first card that went to 1. Elemental Hero Bubble Man. Now, keep in mind, down there in Japan, Stratos is still allowed.
Yeah.
Which is awesome down there.
Yeah.
Now, Stratos is still allowed right here. Now, what does this do for E-Heroes right here? Well, instead of banning Stratos, by just putting Bubble Man at 1 and still banning Stratos, this completely kills all the E-Heroes OTK. They can't do their OTKs no more. However, at least the deck is still alive, and they still have their Stratos.
Basically, they just slowed them down.
Yes, and still doing something reckless like banning Stratos, which was not necessary. Alright, so here's the next card that went to 2. Oh, pardon me, 1. Next card went to 1 is Atlantean Dragoons.
Oh, yes.
I was so happy down there, when this card got went to 1. If you all remember from our previous list of the OCG list, when we said Abyssphere and that one Abyss Mermail monster that can just special summon himself by just discard one water monster, like a tricky whatever, was at 1. Keep in mind, that's still alive down there, while this now is at 1 right now, which actually slowed down Mermails into a decent pace, which is what should have happened a while back ago. Alright, so, we'll be more exactly specific why Dragoon is that 1 right here. The part where, as long as he's face up in the field, level 3 or lower water monsters never really bothered me that much, shocking to say. Yes, I've lost to it a couple of times myself, but the only reason I've lost to that was because I was stupid and I wasn't paying attention, and it cost me the game right here. All those times where I actually won against those decks when they did it to me, all I did was, "Oh, how cute, you got a Dragoon. Threatening Roar." But what bothered me wasn't because of that ability. What bothered me was a beat stick having that ability, plus the additional ability of whenever he gets discarded by a water monster, you can search out any Sea Serpent type monster. That means any Abyss Mermail monster from your deck to your hand right off the back.
To be honest with you, I never faced any Mermails or Abyss monsters, but
I'm surprised.
But to be honest with you, what I've heard from it, now I can see why, this would be happening and why they're so broken. What I've heard and all that, and what I've seen.
Right. So, Dragoon going to 1 was a good call. Now, this is what knocked the shoes out of a lot of you people. Guess who came back? Cyberstein is at 1.
some of you are probably thinking, no, it shouldn't come back. It shouldn't. Well, me? I was like, oh, you're bringing him back? Okay.
Go ahead, pay $5,000 for one. Just bring out a fusion monster or a attempted fusion monster where I can effect failure it.
Oh, I was going to bring out my effect failure.
I'm sorry.
Or we could be like, okay, solemn warning his effect.
Still bring out the effect failure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could just solemn warning the effect, or solemn warning the summon, or we could just play Book of Moon when they declare to go off a certain effect, or Book of Moon that certain monster.
Or Phoenix Wind Blast it.
Oh yeah, Phoenix Wind Blast fusion monster, all that typical such.
Yeah.
Play with Buku if they attack that monster.
Mirror Force.
Here,
let me remind you something. Why they would bring it back and why no one should be, afraid, or why they shouldn't be, getting all crazy about it. Here, this is why. Do you not recognize this card?
Or breakthrough skill.
Yeah. Do you
breakthrough skill or that. Bring it back up. Oh. Either breakthrough skill or this card. This is why. Either breakthrough skill. Please keep up.
Sorry.
Or this and this card. Those two cards, breakthrough and this, are the reasons why Cyberstein may not be a threat anymore.
Or Divine Wrath.
Alright. Yes! Here's what became hit the one. Evil Swarm, Ophion. Yes. Now, we explained time and time why this card should have went to one, and quite a bit of you all disagree with us when we said this right here.
Oh God!
The fact that Ophion can search out a card that can protect itself from almost anything while making 20+ decks should not even be at 3. This was a very good call. Ophion going to 1. This is something that should have happened a while back ago, and I'm glad it happened in OCG at least.
Yeah, thank God.
All right. Next card, I went to 1. The next 2 cards, I went to 1. The last 2 cards are Sacred Swords and Gold Sarko. We already explained why Gold Sarko is good for obviously Dragon Ruler's sakes, but wait till we get to the semi-limit, and we'll explain why Sacred Swords and OCG is okay being hit to 1 down here, but why it's not okay for Sacred Swords to be at 1 down in TCG over here.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go to semi-limited. Semi-limited at 2 now is Lunefire Blossom. We already explained why that's there for, just to promote those, what do they call again?
I think Cyberlands.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Just to promote those plainy guys, whatever such. I'm kind of iffy with this, honestly. The next card I went to is Honest right here. I think the only reason why Honest went to 2 was just to promote the Bean Juice.
I was about to say that, actually.
Yeah. Even if they don't, even if it's not there to promote the Bean Juice, keep in mind there's a lot of light monsters that would use the fact of light on
Dark Constellars.
I love how you brought that all right out of the back. Why, do you not like Constellars or something?
No.
You really hate them?
I don't like them.
I just wanted to tell how much you don't like them.
Well, I mean, I only faced them once, and that was
twice. You lost the first time you played against them, and then the second time you played against them, you beat that person at the regional.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm on and off with them, but I still don't like them.
Okay. Now, what's at 2 now is all the big Dragon Rulers. They're all at 2. Blaster, Tempest, Tidal, Redux. They're all at 2 per deck down in OCG.
Yeah, because they're good. They're still playable, but they're slowed down.
Right, and they can't do that much harm to you as long as they're at 2 right here. And that's the Sacred Swords we were talking about earlier right here. Now, down here and the TCG, why it's not good for Sacred Swords being at 1 is keep in mind what Sacred Swords going to do for Dragon Rulers if all the Rulers are at 1 right now.
Yeah.
Here at the OCG, it's okay for a Sword to be 1 because the Dragon Rulers would still be at 2. And the fact that Dragon Rulers are still at 2, they still get that potential power of whenever they get removed, they get an archive of themselves right here. And at least with Sacred Swords being at 1 and the Rulers being at 2, it does slow them down a little bit of them being that much abusable, which it is a pretty good card right here. Alright, final card that's now at 2. Plague Spread Zombie. What is your deal with Plague Spread?
I'm sorry, but the fact that you could just bring him back and then you...
I lost a card in my hand just for go for a chance of a synchro summon. That's so threatening.
I'm sorry. I'm just being... I guess I'm a hater on Plague Spare.
You're not just a hater of Plague Spare. You're just a hater of zombies in general. We just don't like zombies for some odd reason.
I guess I'm a hater.
I mean, unless if Say Return was still around, then I'd see why you're a hater. But why are you such a hater of zombies other than that?
Like I said, it's the saying goes: haters are gonna hate.
Haters are gonna hate. I laugh because you skate. This is not my faith. Because I ate your mama's.
Oh, what the hell? What the hell?
All right, he's a zombie hater, by the way, everyone. All right. So that's no longer what's on. So these are cards that are now 2. Now these are cards that are completely off the list right here. All right, the first card that's no longer off the list is Gladiator Beast Bestiary. Now keep in mind, back in the OCG list when we first did this other video, Bestiary went from 1 to 2 now. This time he went from 2 to 3. Your thoughts?
It's kind of okay because the fact that maybe Glad Beast could, have another chance to finally go back to the top again, I guess.
I think they only did this was just to promote that Gladiator Beast monster we're going to get soon.
Yeah.
I guess so. But it's alright. But it's no threat other than now, honestly. Alright, next card I went to 3, the Ancient Earth.
That's okay, I guess.
And that's been meaning to get off the list for a long, long time. So I'm glad that happened. Ooh, the Breeze Dragon. That's back at 3.
Oh boy.
You don't like that.
No.
I do.
Of course you would.
I got Kimono to grave. Summon the Breeze Dragon. Unless you got Effect Feather. I've got special summon Kimono, Synchro, Black Rose.
Yeah, so then Komodo's effect.
Then I'm gonna get Red Eye Stars and Bell Dragon to get more Dragon Rulers on the board. Okay, so wow, this card went to 3. Gore's Emissary of Darkness.
Oh boy.
I actually don't mind it.
Well, I mean the fact that it's
in the last OCG list, it went from 1 to 2. Now it went from 2 to 3.
Yeah, I mean.
So what are your thoughts about it?
Well, the fact that your opponent's gonna you're like, oh, okay, I'll take that damage. Then I'm gonna drop a Gores. Even if you destroy the Gores or the token.
Fuck if you're Drago.
Yeah,
that's my answer to everything.
Yeah. And my answer to you every time is, at least you got a monster to negate, dark lights and darks. Me, I don't got God.
Wait. Alright. Next card I went to 3. Oh wow. Neo-Spacian Grand Moment to 3.
Oh.
Actually, I don't mind this at all.
I guess it's okay.
Keep in mind, there's not really that many decks that can really utilize Grand Mole that much, other than stun decks. Even stun decks don't always have the best ideas or best workouts with Grand Mole all the time.
Sure, you can just Mirror Force it.
Well, I'm not talking about destroying and all that such. I'm talking about the fact how it's normally not that easy getting a Grand Mole on the board on a time. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, final card I went to 3. Oh, your best friend.
Yeah, right.
Your best buddy.
The card that locks my deck out.
Thunder King Raiho. He went to 3. Yay!
Boo.
I like it.
I hate it.
Why do you not like it?
It locks my deck.
You have faith. Oh, you have Thunder King Raiho? Oh, I'm going to play Spellbook Fate on it, remove 3 spellbooks, get rid of it.
I have to make sure I have the 3 spellbooks, and most of the 3 spellbooks that end up in my graveyard are Gersent, Secret, or Wisdom.
Your opponent rarely gets a Thunder King on the board by the time you get your 3 spellbooks in your grave and all that such. And even if you don't get your 3 spellbooks, you really only need just at least a few in particular, or 2 I think, to put a monster face down, whatever such. Do you need to remove 2 in order to put the monster face down?
Yes, just 2.
Okay, so you just need at least 2 to put it face down. And what's the first one do when you only remove 1?
If you remove 1, it will bounce a spell or trap card.
Oh, okay, spell trap card. Okay, so that's the first one to take care of Raiho, but the other 2 do. So you don't need 3. You just need at least 2, which is very easy to do actually.
But still. Yes.
All right. So final recap on the OCG list. The one card is banned. Return Dividend Benjin. At 1, Boldman, Lantern Dragoon, Cyber Stein, Evil Swarm Ophion, Sacred Swords, and Gold Sarko. Cards are at 2, Moonfire Blossom, Honest, all the big Dragon Rulers, and Plague Spread Zombie. All the cards are no longer on the list. Gladiator Beast Bestiary, the Ancient Earth, the Breeze Dragon, Gores, Grand Mole, and Thunder King Raiho. So let us know in the comment section down below what you all think about the OCG list. And while you're doing that, please tell us, what do you like more, the OCG list or the TCG list?
I like the OCG.
Me too.
I mean, there are some Like,
and at least over there, not only Tinky is at 2 instead of 3, but Ravine is still legal, and so is Stratos. My only complaint of the OCG list is the whole fact that Reborn, Heavy Storm, Gateway, Bob Avarius, and Card Destruction is still a thing down there.
yeah.
That's my only problem with that. Other than that, I got no beef with the OCG.
Yeah.
So let us know in the comment section below, and we'll see you all around.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bitch.